OHOU, Asgardians and other things, OHOU. My name is Ivan Rosel and I am an Asgardian, originally living in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and currently stuck in the south of India in Kochi, in Kerala. I was here on a filming project, filming cooking classes from a local chef for traditional and authentic Kerala food. And well, I'm still at that place. I arrived here in February and we are today the 23rd of April. So it has been over 2.5 months I've been here. I'm not complaining, as one may say, you know, it's kind of one of these places that can be seen as paradise on earth. But well, I would probably feel better to be in Kuala Lumpur with my wife. She's fine, she's doing fine, but well, I'm kind of stuck between space and time. It's kind of unreal. I guess it has been for many of you also at home or wherever you be at this time. Not any possibility to really continue the work, but I'm not complaining. Yes, as I say, I have one of the best cooks in the south of India. I'm currently on a rooftop. It is really awesome here. And I wanted to say something, sharing maybe a bit about what Asgardia means to me. You see, Asgardia is not only a space nation with its own territory in space, with its own government, institutions, and others, other things. It's also a community, a worldwide community. We have members of our parliament who are very active now, and I'm sure many of you also in the health field have been very active fighting the disease. I know some other fellow Asgardians in the US who currently have been affected personally by the disease. Some have their family members, some have themselves been infected. And we have, as I mentioned, 2 members of parliament, one in northern Italy who is fighting in the hospital the disease as, working, supporting staff, and is also seeing the light of day after having had a tough time. We also have another member of parliament who is an emergency physician in Missouri in the United States, and he has been preparing for that the big wave of the pandemic, and things are also promising. He has been part of a team to develop some devices called Army Vent, which is a small device that can be 3D printed for a very small amount of money. He has actually been part of that project that was originally designed by NASA for other purposes in the 60s. And this is really something I encourage you to have a look at, because it's something that can be saving lives in a short, in the future, or in a short time frame, because it's getting better, but some areas will be suffering more and more. Where I am now in India, we have had about 21,000 cases. Yes, I know, it's not much. But unfortunately, the slums have been affected in India, like in the big cities like Mumbai. And because the slums don't have even running water, it's very likely that it will only get worse for these areas. We don't have many ventilators, and that's why we are looking at other alternatives. What makes Asgardia a special place, in my heart anyway, but I'm sure for some of you also, it's not that it's only a space nation, but it's a community. And that's why I wanted to say, hold on, stay, keep the faith. Things will get better. If you want to find out more about these news, I encourage you to go on the Space Citizen News podcast, which you can find on the different Asgardia official pages for each of their episodes. So far, we've had 27 podcast episodes. And it's not because I'm stuck here that I have stopped doing it. I've been continuing to share news, valuable news, I hope, to the Asgardian community with interviews from members of parliament, specifically the two people I mentioned, and also sharing some hope about the progress that the nation has been knowing in the last few months. You can find the podcast on www.spacecitizennews.com. We are at episode 27, and hopefully in the coming week and a half we'll have another episode 28. And stay safe, stay home, and stay tuned. OHOU